Yo, it's your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another video. Tottenham 4, West Ham 1. And really sitting there trying to look back at that game and looking what I've just watched today, it's kind of what I predicted the last how many months with Tottenham. We're a very good momentum team. When the momentum's with us, we're very, very good. But when the momentum's not with us, we're not very good at all. And teams can easily get used to our press and play for us very easily. West Ham showing that very early in the game, because at the start of the game, when you saw the lineup, Son going into the team, Werner coming out, which was quite a simple choice really for Ange Postecoglou, because Timo Werner is Timo Werner, like they say, the below average Shane Long. But when it came to the game, we looked very good, like we always do. Start very well, we press very well. But then West Ham, with players like Kudos, players like Paqueta, players like Sinicic, players like Tatibo, players like Kilburn, Bowen, they get used to it. They get used to the press, and then they start playing through us. Even though we had chances, we did have chances early in the first half. Johnson had his chance, shot, could have snatched at it. That was it. But then West Ham were getting into the game. Kudos getting through. Good save from Vicario. Tottenham were having chances. They had lots of corners or lots of endeavour. We were pressing really well. But then West Ham find a way through. It was a ball over the top, Bowen getting through, then putting the ball right through to Kudos, and Kudos puts it in the back of the net, 1-0 West Ham. And it was kind of dead after that. We were playing outside the box a lot of the time. Very frustrating. Kulu looked running about, doing nothing like he always does. Maddison coming deep again, doing the things that when he comes deep, you know what he's doing, and that's it. Poor on the right as well. Adoji getting run around like everywhere else. And you can see why people could criticise Romero losing his man as well. It was a very frustrating first half, I've got to be honest. But to be honest with you, luckily I went to gym earlier, so really I did my exercise a long time ago. So then I was really more calm, and everyone was going all mad around me, watching everyone going all mad. And I was sitting there saying, well, what do you expect with this team? Because we have no one that was really special like we saw. And if I'm really honest with you, we still won the game. But I'm still sitting there saying, I'd rather have Kudos in my team. I'd rather have Bowen in my team. I'd rather have those front players right now than some of the front players we've got, because, yeah, they work hard, our front line. Johnson looks good when he scores goals and that's it. But when he does nothing, when it comes down to it, when he wants to attack, when he wants to try and get past his man like a Kudos, he can't do it. And it was so predictable. One thing I will give credit to is that Kulusevski kept on going. He kept on going. And that was what resulted in it. The goal that Tottenham scored. It was actually from a West Ham attack. West Ham attacking, and we got the ball back. Maddison coming down into the attacking third, puts the ball into Kulusevski, and Kulusevski shoots outside the box after making a run in that half space. And then the goalkeeper unfortunately fluffs it for West Ham, and it's 1-1. If I'm really summing it up, the first half, it was kind of an equal game. The fact that West Ham didn't score there, and to be honest with you, yes, we did have lots of chances, Tottenham, but West Ham had the better chances, you have to say. Johnson did have a chance that he should have scored, but he missed. He either used he got into his shoulder, and that was it. And that was kind of it with the first half. Even though we had the momentum in that first half after we got the goal, we didn't press onto it, and that was it. And it was so clinical. It was just so wanting our front line. Our front line just wasn't good enough to scare West Ham. And West Ham, when they were going forward, Kudos was always getting through. People were getting frustrated, very frustrated with the team. I think the problem is that we had Basuma that was playing defensive, playing this number 6 role, which again, when I look at Basuma, he's not a defensive midfielder. He's not a defensive midfielder. He was playing attacking, he was playing number 10. He was playing number 10 for his country, his national side. So he's definitely not a defensive midfielder. Kulusevski works hard, and then really, Maddison was less effective today again, like I said before, when he goes into that attacking third, he's better in that attacking third because he's more dangerous, and that's it. But we're working hard, we're working spaces. You can see Son trying to work spaces, but it just wasn't working whatsoever. West Ham were just clearing the ball, and that was it. And they were looking more dangerous on the attack, and that was it. Rodriguez making a lot of blocks. Kilburn making a lot of blocks. Talibo making a lot of blocks. And that was it. And it went to the second half, and Ange Postecoglou, to his credit, made a risky substitution. A very risky substitution, bringing off Maddison and bringing on Sarr. Now, I was talking to a few people next to me, and that substitution was a risk because bringing off your best creative player and bringing on Sarr, who, let's be honest, is a very energetic player, that was it. Very, very risky, and it did pay off for him, to be fair, because Tottenham Hotspur ended up going on the other side of the pitch and scoring a goal to make it 2-1. It was started off with Adoji down the left-hand side and Son combinating, very good combination. So Adoji coming down into the box and then putting it through to Basuma, and he puts it in the back of the net, 2-1 Tottenham. And that was kind of then Tottenham having that momentum again, which I was talking about before. Tottenham momentum team, because then we end up scoring another goal. Again, West Ham not really ready in defence, looking really bad in defence. Kulusevski come down into the box again. Combination with Son, and Son puts it in. Adriola kind of messes it up, and it goes into the back of the net. Tadibo puts it in the back of the net. From what I've heard now, Ariola's the one that got the own goal, and that was it. So then it was 3-1. The thing that was funny about it is West Ham were trying to make a substitution because they could see Tottenham Hotspur had that momentum. They had that momentum, they were on that momentum to try and score more goals. And I think Locatelli was trying to stop that momentum because of the way that Tottenham Hotspur were really on the front foot, and that was it. But he couldn't get the substitutions on, and that was it. And then they got the substitutes on, but then Tottenham ended up going off and scoring another goal as well, again on the break. A ball over the top, Son, one-on-one, and he just taken on Areola and puts it in the back of the net. 4-1, game over, and that was it. Tottenham Hotspur then were more relaxed a little bit, trying to get more goals. So it was kind of on and off. West Ham are just trying to somehow get through the game, and that's it. Kudos missing a chance. It was off the line from Adoji, and that was it. But it was all ended up being at the end of the game when Kudos got sent off. Fracas with Van der Ven looked like he pushed Van der Ven in the face. And after a VAR check was taking so long, too long, in fact, Van der Ven gets a yellow card and Kudos gets red. And that was game over, set match, and that's it. Tottenham Hotspur fans in jubilation. And I'm sitting there saying, well, what do you expect? It's West Ham, and that's it. So to sum up this game, it was a good second half. Sarr performed very, very well. And let's be honest here, we have to give credit to Postecoglou. He put on Sarr and he made an effect. He was one of the best players on the pitch. He still needs to improve though, 100%, because he ain't still not good enough. He ain't good enough still, and that's it. And that's all you can say, because it was good against West Ham. Very good against West Ham, because West Ham, let's be honest here, haven't been good this season, you have to be honest. But I'm still saying again what I said before. I would rather take Kudos in my team right now and Bowen in my team right now than our front line right now. Because let's be honest, even though we scored goals, West Ham gave us the goals away a lot today. I've got to be honest. And that's it. And that's not good enough against the top team. Like I said, I've already spoken to Stelios and he's saying, again, he predicted 4-1. So I think summation is that good second half. First half concerns. But we move on to the next game. I think it's Alkmaar in the Europa League on Thursday. And then we've got Crystal Palace next week. And that's it. It's kind of a game where we were expected to win. But we made a little bit of a mess of it. And that's it. Equal game in the first half. Second half, not much better. Because of the substitution from Postecoglou, and that's it. But still concerns. Werner comes on, misses a chance like always, but we don't want to say too much on the below average Shane Long, like I said before. So, other than that, very good. We even brought on Archie Gray, which was expected because when the game was over, there's no problem because we had no problem what to put Archie Gray on, that's it. But, yeah, that's all I will say on this game and that's it. We move on to the next game, like I said, and we'll see what happens there and that's it. But nothing's changed my mind on this team. Not great. We have to move on from there and that's it. So, we'll see me another time soon. At Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium, we won again today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, if you didn't know, get to know, support your boy, Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and come on you Spurs. And I'm out.